Awesome.
Squad, wagwan.
We've been missing, but we have good reason.
School time now.
Back to school.
Back to school and, you know, everybody busy when I back to school time. Everybody busy. Cassie busy, me busy, mommy busy. So,
Yeah.
the fact we can get like a 10 minutes for just make a small video, trust me, it come like a breath of fresh air, you don't even know.
We wanted to share his school journey, how he got in, and what's happening, and how he's adjusting with you guys. Because you know you've all been there with us.
Yeah, from the days when there was no support until
We're getting support.
we're getting support for Kasanie, so
So even though he was out for a year,
school year, nothing.
a whole school year, but he was still in school because his dad made sure that he did his coloring, his writing. He stayed on his schedule at home and completed all the tasks that he normally does at home.
Right, so
So he was still at school. But one of the things I want to point out is that even though we did come here with documentation that he's on the spectrum and he has been going to school, they still had to do their own evaluations.
So even though we have the information, they had to do their own checks and so that kind of slowed things up a bit. But in the end, it worked out. So
when we came, because I started this process before, so when we came, we had to register him in a regular school because that's the way they could access his records and stuff like that. So he got registered in a regular school, but he just couldn't go to that. There was no way he could go to that school. So they understood
they had
the
resources to help him in any way at all. So
and even though they had special needs there at that school, that type of special needs wasn't for him. He needed CSS, that small classroom, and they didn't have that. So we had to, for his testings to take place, we had to share the load of work and go in at different times. I think I took him to one session. AJ and I took him to one session with the occupational therapist, and Sanjay took him to the others.
I think we went the first one. We registered.
We went together.
Right, so.
What happened at your sessions?
That was a different thing because I took him to the classroom and evaluated how he interacted with the kids, what he did. Didn't interact with anybody, but he walked around the class, he looked at all his surroundings, he looked at the charts on the wall, had a little play area, so he went for a few stuffed animals and stuff like that. So, and then they took him into a room by themselves, and I guess they just did their own evaluation there. I didn't accompany them, so not sure what happened in that room, but I don't think he did what they wanted, right?
No.
He didn't do what he wanted, so what they wanted. So
and every time we went to the school, Kasanie is big on routines and stuff like that. So every time we would go to the school, he's heading down to wherever his classroom is, and he's looking for the guidance counselor.
right.
Yeah, because she has stuff in her office, so he's looking for her.
Right.
So when AJ and I took him though, he did a lot for the lady. Even though he didn't do it when she asked, he still did it because she like, what is your name? And he didn't say Kasanie right away. He did something else. Then he came back to her and he was like, Kasanie Lloyd. And then she said, let's write Kasanie. And she's holding his hand and he's spelling it. And she's sitting there looking at him like, wow. So she was the one that said to me, you know what, mommy, since he's out for so long and not going to school, make sure you ask when you have that IEP meeting for extended services. Now, special needs kids, they all have to have IEPs. They have accommodations and all the things that they are to get to ensure that they can meet their educational needs. So After we did all of those testing, we had our IEP meeting. I took a half day just to go to that, and it was online to go to that IEP meeting. And it was a full meeting. I think there were 10 or 11 people in that meeting.
Yeah, keep adding people.
Lots and lots of people. People way up, people here, even people who are head of the district. That's where it started out. A whole lot of people. And I've been to IEP meetings at my school, and it's just like the classroom teacher, the special needs teacher, the guidance counselor, and maybe two other people. But this one for Kasanie was a whole lot of people. I don't know if it's because he's coming from other country. I don't know, but he did it.
They needed everybody for whatever evaluation reasons, and I guess who can say you need this if it doesn't need that, and so let's have everybody one place.
That meeting was overwhelming. We sat in that meeting. He started rubbing his eyes first.
Okay. No, real talk still, yeah man, true.
The meeting was overwhelming. I mean, I sat there and I know my child. I know that he's on the spectrum. I know the things he can do and the things that he cannot do. But sitting there and listening to people just read about your child.
And when need and all them, so like,
oh my God. I cried. At the end of it, I cried. I literally bawled.
Well,
and
I make it on the lady at Kingston, guys. I get hungry, brother.
Well, that was the initial process.
I get hungry. I never even feel like what you talk about. Whenever I feel down and I must get angry when she talks. Like, yo.
He's talking about the initial process. He felt angry, but this time.
No, in Jamaica, not here.
I know the initial process when he was diagnosed.
The first lady was sent. Yeah, the first lady we went to, bro. I was angry, bro. Angry. I was like, yo.
And you know what made me feel better after the IEP meeting, because he did get his stuff. He got speech. He got occupational therapy, and he got 3 accommodations: speech, occupational therapy, and I'm not remembering right now. I'm gonna have to look back at it. But he got 3 accommodations, and at the end of that meeting, the teacher, because he's assigned to a class even though he's not in school, and that teacher, it's a male. He said, "Mommy and Daddy, let me tell you something," and then he gave us this little talk, and I tell you, because he could relate to what we've been going through, and he told us.
Has a son on the spectrum, and he graduated college. So what he said was that the tablet is the best thing could ever give him.
He used it to draw, and I think that's where he found his son's strength.
I was like, man, best thing I ever did, man, was give that boy a tablet.
So he said, don't worry, he'll be fine, he'll be good. And so far, it's going great, because Kasanie went to extended year. He went on the bus. The school was quite a distance, but...
Explain extended year to him, because I understand what you mean.
Okay, extended year is what children get. That's for special needs children, though. It's summer school for regular kids. For special needs kids, they get extended year, where they get to work on skills that they have not been able to master during the school year. And so the teacher recommends it. But Kasanie was not in school, so there was nobody to recommend him. But he was an exception because he was out of school. So they did put him on that, and that helped a whole lot, because he's a calm child in the sense that even when things are uncomfortable for him, he'll not have a really big meltdown. You will be able to look and see that it's not what he wants to do and he's uncomfortable, but he's gonna do it anyway. And he had a male teacher for those 4 weeks, and we got a lot of feedback. It was so good. When I called him one day, and he said to me, Mom, I know that somebody's helping him because of what he's doing in class. So see, and when he came home with his stuff, the work, it's just like how we teach him at home. So I'm like, okay.
So, what is that? He's smart as a whip?
Yes.
I tell you, man, Sonny, man, he's smart as a whip. I had to look it up though. But yeah, he had only good things to say about Kasanie and how he behaved in class and stuff like that. I think he had like a little I call a meltdown, but he had a little off day.
He had an off day because he didn't sleep and he called. And everything that happens in that classroom, they write it down. They write it down, they record it, and they'll call you and inform you of every single thing that happens.
Right.
So now he got his school. His school is a uniform school, and we're excited. He went on that bus. His bus driver is super duper nice. She is nice. She looks out for them, and his teacher is amazing. She gave out her personal number.
And that doesn't happen often
Yeah.
because, yeah, but
She did give out her number, and she updates you. She sends home stuff in his folder.
right.
And the classrooms. His classroom has this little closet area with lights, and it's dark, and curtains and stuffed animals and
You have a sensory area.
sensory area.
The closet is like a sensory area, basically.
Oh,
So,
and she has tons of snacks and cleaning supplies, and it's the classroom isn't really, I guess, because it's CSS, like it's a for social setting. It's set up like that. It's not, it doesn't look like your regular classroom
right.
because the kids have to keep moving and keep going from station to station. So it's like it's, I could sit in that classroom for a whole day. It's relaxing.
Right. And it's like two teachers and there's a small number of kids, so like 13, well, 13 of them.
And
So,
we're not really sure if it's 13 because some of them maybe did not show up.
right. So she told me initially that she
Okay.
had 13 this year, so figure that's 13 on paper. So
And you can just call the school and just
have them
ask to
transferred,
talk.
right, transferred to the classroom.
It's not like, somebody's badgering you for your personal number. You can just call the school and they transfer you to the classroom. Or a teacher can just call you from her desk and tell you what's up with Kasanie and all of those things.
So
So
you don't really need a personal number, but it's cool that she actually
gave
us
it to us.
yeah,
I like that. She's cool. She's super cool. And I think Kasanie is comfortable in that class. Sanjay said all the kids in there, their behavior is similar to Kasanie. So I think they'll do fine. So far he's doing great. So happy that he's where he is so he can get what he needs, and he's doing great. He's doing so great that I took him to school to help me set up. They came to help me set up, and Kasani took pencils and put them in the sharpener to sharpen.
helping out.
He was helping out, and he came in and he sat at a table right there at the front where all the kids, I think that's in every school, and he just went there and sat down, and he wasn't running around. So I think that he's really adjusting and he's learning, and I'm so proud of him, and I'm just happy that I am able to help him, and I have no regrets so far, none that because whatever I'm doing now is for him. Bus picks him up in the mornings.
And takes him
I
home.
don't see him when he gets on that bus. I'm way gone long before that. And the bus takes him home. I still don't see him when he gets off that bus either. He gets him.
So, yeah, so that's basically what's going on right now. And so far, so good. I mean, it took a while to get here because we had even this whole thing with the immunization, what took months to get a slot just to get 2 shots. And he couldn't get to school or go to school without the
Without
shots.
the shots.
It was, I think that was one of the main things that kind of give us a gap. So there was also that. So I was saying so far so good, and he's shown a lot of progress, and he likes where he's at school. He's not fussy when he comes home, not fussy to go. So that shows us that he is in a good place right now.
He's doing great.
Yeah, so.
Super proud of him. Guys, if you have any questions, comment down below. We'll answer them. Remember that next month is Kasani's birthday. I think I'm going to go live on that day. It's a Sunday.
Right.
So keep it in mind. September 22, Kasani is going to be 8 years old. That's his birthday. Any comments that you have and
Question.
questions and comments, please put them down below. Make sure you click the like button. Just do that now. Just come so. You're not dead if you come so. Gosh.
Press the button, look like this. Yeah, so,
Yeah, just press the thumbs up
not
button.
this one, no. Not this one.
This one.
Alright, this one.
Right. Give us some engagement. And we have videos to post after this one. It's just that we've been super busy because Kasanie's been having a whale of a time. We're doing experiences for his birthday, not gifts like tangible stuff. We want him to have memories. And even if I don't know that he's remembering, I'll have photographs and videos to show. So that's what we're doing for his birthday. So
let's leave it at that. Alright, so awesome squad. Like, share, subscribe, all of the good things them, and yeah man, make sure to press the like button. But I'm not begging, but I am imploring
beg
that
them.
you press the like
Thank you
button.
so much for
I
watching.
implore you to press the like button. Press the like button before you even start watching videos. You see pop up the thumbs
Yeah,
down, press
even
it.
if you're not going to watch the entire 10 minutes.
Yeah man, just press the button man. Nah, do you know man?
Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next
Video.
Bye.
Thumbs up. Press it. Press it. Press it.